Many of the mysteries we profile are just one tantalizing clue from solution. A key eyewitness, the missing telephone number, a clear fingerprint. But in the bizarre case of a missing truck driver, absolutely nothing adds up. Clues never yield answers. They only raise more and more questions. Memorial Day weekend, 1995, Arizona's Tonto National Forest. The last thing any of the campers expected to see crashing through the woods was a 10-ton semi-truck.
Linda, look at this.
Kind of astonished to see a large truck like that on those roads, because the roads are not that passable by that large of a vehicle. Usually most of the vehicles we have up there are four-wheel drive.
The 18-wheeler thundered back and forth several times that morning. Two other campers had a frighteningly close encounter.
What's he trying to do, kill us or something?
They said he never looked at them as if he recognized there was someone there. There was no expression on his face at all.
God, this guy's going like a madman.
He didn't attempt to slow down or look over to see if they needed help or anything. He just kept on going.
Later that day, a carload of picnickers came upon the truck, now mired in a field. They spoke with a man they believed to be the driver.
Hey, how did you get in here?
They made me do it.
What?
Man, you can't help me. I'll never get it out of here. I'm going to jail.
When he said that whatever it was with jail as his last word, I envisioned a hostage situation, a hijacking, kidnapping, whatever, a jailbreak maybe, and someone had a gun on someone in the cab. He made no effort to keep us there, no effort to ask for help, do anything for him.
Late Sunday afternoon, Deputy Dean Wells followed up a bizarre report that the 48-foot semi was marooned in the heart of the forest.
When I initially got the call, it really surprised me that, an 18-wheeler would go down that road. When I actually came onto the 18-wheeler, it was kind of a matter of awe. It was extremely strange to me.
2 King 83, I'll be 1097.
The cargo, some 1,200 boxes of lettuce and strawberries, appeared intact and undisturbed. The refrigeration unit was running. The cab was locked. The man Charles Hall had spoken with earlier had vanished. When Deputy Wells checked the National Crime Computer, he found no reports of either a missing truck or driver.
I did not find any indication of foul play there at the scene. The inside of the cab appeared to be very clean. I could not answer at all why the 18-wheeler was back in there.
The following afternoon, another sighting.
The gentleman his mouth is moving. We can hear sounds, but it's like a mumble. There's nothing coherent that we can make out that he's saying. He's looking at a tree. He doesn't turn to look at us when Jack is asking him the questions.
Hey, mister, can we help you? Do you have a campground close by?
I gotta light the grill.
He has a $20 bill in his hand, and in front of him is a flat rock. We look around. We don't see anything else around that he would be grilling. There was nothing else there. Maybe he wants some help now. He just threw something at us. Let's just go. I think we should leave.
Let's go.
Linda Yerrington and her husband were the last ones to see the confused young man. That same day, a long-distance trucker named Devin Williams turned up missing. Devin Williams was 29 years old, a husband and father of 3. By all accounts, he was not the type to dump a fully loaded rig in the middle of a forest. But the eyewitnesses were positive. The young man matched photographs of Devin Williams. Finally, the mystery had a starting point. On May 23, 1995, Devin Williams had left his home in Kansas and headed west. It was a route he had taken many times. Williams delivered his load in California on schedule. He picked up new loads for the return trip and checked in as planned with his boss, Tom Wilson.
Call me in the morning then. Okay, thank you.
Looking back, I can't see anything out of the ordinary to make me suspect anything. Everything indicated it was just a very normal trip in the time frame and that everything was going real good.
Saturday evening, May 27th, Williams rolled into Kingman, Arizona. From there, he phoned headquarters for the last time.
I'm gonna get back on the road.
By Sunday morning, Devin Williams was off the map, barreling through the woods, miles from any highway. To this day, no one knows why. None of the theories make sense.
Something happened. It was not like him to even go off the route, let alone to be that irrational.
Reports that Williams was disoriented and incoherent prompted suspicions that he was on drugs. But that didn't fit Devin Williams.
We'd had no drug problem with him. He had passed his drug tests and everything all along, and with no problem.
When you're dealing with people who are missing, you can point to something. You can say they have a long criminal history. They've had severe drug problems. They've had some mental illness. None of those things fit. He didn't appear to be mentally ill, and nobody that I talked to said that he ever had any drug problem. So I simply don't know what was wrong with him. Certainly, a lot of times we have people that want to run away from their responsibilities. They having a problem with their wife, with their kids, whatever. They simply want to run away.
Had Devin Williams left job and family to start a new life? Was it significant that Devin's briefcase was in the truck, but his duffel bag and favorite audio tapes were gone? If Williams had run away, he certainly concocted an elaborate cover. His erratic behavior would have to have been an act performed for a succession of unsuspecting witnesses. Devin's wife doesn't buy it.
You're going to jail.
We were at the happiest point I think we had been in our marriage. We had just bought a house, we had so many plans, and we'd been arguing whether to put linoleum or carpet in the dining room.
I talked to a lady who helped him quite a bit in California when he'd pick up loads, and she told me that the only time Devin ever seemed irritated is when he had to wait for his load because he was eager to get back home and get back to his family.
If Devin Williams didn't run off, where was he? Foot patrols, canine search and rescue teams, and off-road vehicles returned empty-handed. Hunters and hikers in the area never reported finding so much as a bone fragment or a scrap of clothing. Some began to suggest, only half-jokingly, that it seemed as though Devin Williams had been abducted by a UFO. Local authorities remained totally baffled.
We've been searching for the barbed wire fence there all I've conducted many searches, and I have not had any instances where I've conducted a search and not been able to find the person I'm looking for, either dead or alive.
Nearly a year has passed since Devin Williams detoured to an unknown fate. Back home in Kansas, Devin's wife still clings to the hope that her husband will be found, a hope that dims a bit with each passing day.
I've got kids that look at me, and they'll be doing fine, and then one day they'll, when's he coming back? Is he coming back? So I just tell them I don't know. And if he ain't coming home, he's probably up with God.
Devin Williams is 29 years old. He has brown hair and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. When last seen, Devin wore a Fu Manchu-style mustache and weighed 190 pounds. If you have any information, please contact the Sheriff's Department in Coconino County, Arizona,